Hey, what's up, man? It's Rashad and Antonio. Of course, this is favorite duo. We're doing Star Wars series Andor. And by the way, I wrote down some names for the show. You know what I'm saying, for our Star Wars
Yeah,
content.
had to get
I
some
just
names too. Yeah,
workshop some stuff. All right, number one, I got the Force Bros.
Force
I
Bros or something.
yeah, I got Use the Force, bro. A Star Wars podcast, and also got May the Bros be with you. That's my three so far. So comments below.
Dark side minions. I don't know what you.
We're gonna get it before the series ends. Anyway,
Yeah.
Andor, episode number 4, and I forgot the name of this episode. Um, but this one was pretty interesting because
Mm-hmm.
after watching it, I was like, man, this jump moved really slow. But then I have to also remember I watched it at 4 in the morning. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have the fogginess of my brain like really you know, muck and mire my thoughts about it. So after giving it some thought and actually waking up, and I realized what the show was about today. The show was about the consequences and repercussions of the empire on daily life.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what
That's a
most
very good. That's a real good observation right there. Yeah. Yeah.
because other than that, I would have been like, yo, man, ain't no action today. So, but I had to
Yeah.
realize that, and you know what most encompasses that
What's that?
the most encompasses that is hold on, I gotta find his name because I don't know nobody's name yet. Is
Well, while
your
you're looking for a name,
Go
I
ahead.
just want to say this real quick. Shout out to a lot of, I believe, 3 Game of Thrones alumni popped up on is a part of this show. The Starting first with the head security officer from like the first episode who told the dude like, "Hey, don't worry about this type of stuff." That was
Yeah,
actually Royce that was in the Vale who took care of Rob and Aaron when after everything with Peter Baelish and everything. Then you had the guy who was like the head security officer for the Empire. That was Qyburn, right? Qyburn, with Cersei and the young
it
lady
was
that was
Kyvern.
Qyburn, yes.
Yeah.
And then the young lady who was in charge of the rebels out there in the forest and everything, she was the waif, the one that was battling with Arya when she was over in Essos with the House of the Undying. So
Oh, yo, yeah, that's like because I was not.
yeah, I kept looking like, yo, is
People
that
look very familiar.
yeah, so yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. Also remember y'all check out the Wester Bros podcast, House
Monday
of
7
Dragons.
p.m.
We're doing it. But anyway, let's go back
Yeah.
to Andor.
So your boy Cyril Karn, the dude that was like the real heart had the heart on for like one like that dude. So
Yeah.
so when he
Yeah.
has to, we see him on I think it's on back on Coruscant, right? Your
Yeah.
boy had to go home to his mom's
And
house
she slapped the piss out of his face.
because he ain't
I
had nowhere to
said,
stay, yo.
dude, that means you extra trash when your mom don't when your mom just, of course your parents are gonna always love you, whatever. But he came knocking on the door. He should come, and she just looked at him and smacked him, and then was like, gave him a hug, and just come on in. Once
Yeah,
again, this is what happens when you're doing too much. Those are the type of people that do too much. He wanted to advance himself, do too much. Not only did he basically lose, he lost his job. He lost the job for the other 2 guys. The guy that was ahead of him, he was even like, "Yo, I ain't had nothing to do with this." And the guy for the Empire was like, "Yeah, y'all,
exactly.
your incompetence and everything allowed him to do this." And then the rest of like the Irish dude that was who was his accomplice, he lost their job. And then too, the company they work for lost their contract on that planet.
Bro, he caused everybody to lose their job. Not,
Domino effects, just
not even
yeah.
that, but the empire is now on Ferrex. The
Yes.
empires are there now because
They said we are now occupying this place because of y'all incompetence of it. All you had to do is leave it alone, bro.
yeah, he could have had a job, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
chilling. Now he got to go back to his mom's house on purpose. You know what I'm
Only,
saying? And like
only
that
thing
was
I
like I
kept
was
thinking
like,
about too.
yo, it's crazy.
The only thing I kept thinking about too is that it's a Chappelle show. No, Granny, don't, because he had to go back. He had to go back home. Ain't got nothing, but yeah. So loser. But I think this is gonna make him try even harder
Oh
to prove a
yeah.
point, and you
But
know
he's
it
gonna
is.
double down.
Yeah,
He's gonna double down.
discount double check. He's gonna double down on this. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like the kind of what really encompassed the episode for me, just kind of put in perspective. My favorite has to be Mount Mothma. Because like
Yes,
Mount Mothma is one of the cooler characters. Of course, if you was watching, like the animated stuff, like she's really instrumental, especially in and oh my god, yo, the joint that had, yo, why am I blanking so hard, yo?
the bad bad.
No, before the Bad Batch.
Clone Wars.
Between the Bad Batch and Clone Wars. Oh my
god.
Yo.
Rebels.
Thank you, man. I'm about to say they had Ezra and Kanan.
Yeah,
and,
Rebels, Star Wars Rebels. Yeah.
The ghost ship. Rebels. Like, she was like really instrumental in Rebels, whether it be like her just kind of contacting them or setting them up with the fulcrum and all that good stuff. Like, so yeah, she played a part. So it was good to see her being in live action, actually having way more lines than she's probably had in all live action put together. And it was and she's really for me was like really playing the character well. Like I also love how you can see how she's like, playing this dual role of like, I'm a senator, but I'm also trying to be here for the actual people. Yeah. And the funny part was when she went back home to her apartment, which was a lavish apartment.
Yeah, very lavish.
She had a whole tree growing in that joint.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sign me up for that stuff. That's y'all got.
And her, like, her well-kept husband was in that joint, like, oh yeah, we're having a party. Naming on some people who I figured out later.
Like, none of them like me. What are you talking?
They argue with me every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and one of them people is like the Emperor's like right-hand person. And I forgot what the other dude was. But like she's like, yo, they're fun.
Right.
Nothing fun about it. He said they just cut off the trade routes. But you aren't gonna starve to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you want your fun, huh?
Yeah. And we're gonna be laughing about it while we're on our third course. I was like, she really showed her chops and like, yo, the Empire is trash. I'm trying my best to make, something of it. I think one thing that happened when she met with I think his name Lucian, Skarsgård character. Luthen, excuse me, that's right. His name was Luthen. I think the person that she wants to bring into their inner circle, and he was like, oh, we don't need to bring anybody else. I think that may be Bail Organa that she's trying
it has to be Bail, because ain't nobody else.
To bring it to their little inner circle. And I think it's going to try to help with the money from Alderaan and her, because you heard her say, hey, I got to come up with new different ways to like kind of wash this money. Mom Martha sounds like a drug dealer out here.
Yeah.
With the money.
Out here like Avon and them boys.
Avon, them Boxdale boys. You know what I'm saying? Out here trying to get everything going with that. So it was, like you said, it was really cool to see her actually playing the double role and being, I guess you could say, somewhat of a double agent to help the rebels.
Yeah, and because to be honest, the person who had like the most boring storyline was Andor. You know what I'm saying? Like this episode, the most intriguing things really didn't happen to him, because essentially he just it's the most Star Wars thing. So you have a person getting into a ragtag group of people whom they don't really trust. And then you got the guy who is the unfounded, unclaimed protagonist who is there to basically help them. And they have to trust in this person. And we have everybody else who's been a part of the team already, and now they're new to the team. You know what I'm saying? So, and also we have a bunch of people going on essentially a suicide mission.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all this is, like George would say, it's like poetry rhymes.
Yeah.
So
it is just funny when he shows up with the little ragtag. They like just for no reason whatsoever than just, yo, who is this guy?
Who is your man, yo?
Whose man's is this? And old girl, she has to
Everybody's
lie.
like that. Yes.
Yeah. Even she's like that beginning, but she's like, okay, with dealing with Luthen, and so she has to lie. She's like, look, no matter what they say, I'm the one. This is my thing, because I don't think the team knows anything about Luthen, because I think
Nah.
Luthen is playing an ultimate double agent. Because you saw my man pull out that Yaki #9
He
wig.
was like,
Right, put this wig out.
Out there looking like your boy from the ain't nobody ask me. So fresh and so clean.
Right. He's say, because you see he's hard up for trying to get rid of the Empire. Then you see him put on his lavish luxury threads, and he's out there, and he's like a dealer of fine, art dealer type stuff, and like, oh, you would love this. And then he was like, let's go talk in the back, and he goes right into, so what's up?
Look, I need that money, yo.
I need that money. I got people to feed. We got people to feed here and stuff like that. So, that's cool, but no one likes Andor. And Andor hasn't done nothing for these people not to like him. They just saw his existence. They saw him walking over the horizon with old girl with this hoodie on, and it was like,
it's two of them.
They were like, who they were like, Shaw? They was like my man from Belly. I don't like this. You eat a banana? I don't like this one bit.
I'm about to drop a dime on that.
I don't like this one bit. No, they really.
Your boy Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis. He's like, no, I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. The thing is, it didn't just stop there. Then you had this guy come in, and he seemed like, if I'm not mistaken, maybe he was like an Imperial. He was an Imperial officer or something like that. Yeah. He came in, and he was like, who the hell is this? I was like that. They was like, yo, he's this. He know how to do this and everything. How come we ain't heard about him or whatever? She's trying her best to be like, yo, we didn't think he could make it. Saying, so I didn't want to get anybody hopes up.
Just glad we got him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, we needed him.
Y'all, she like the whole time, like, look, like y'all know we need somebody else. So why y'all tripping?
Right.
It don't matter though.
It don't matter.
We've been planning this jump for 6 months. It's 3 days away.
Right.
I was like, yo, that's a long mission. Hey, no, Tony. You know how long they've been planning this? Your boy was able to make a model of the canyon out of the base and mud.
Yeah, out of sticks and the canyon. Yeah,
and rocks.
And then your boy was like, yo, yeah, what's going to help us out on this run is that every 3 years, it's like a meteor shower.
Like a celestial event.
A celestial event that hits this area. Yeah, that's how long they've been kind of working on this whole thing, putting this together. Hilarious. And I just love too at the end when they give him, I guess, like the little tablet that has like all the information and stuff he needs to know. And he's sitting there eating, and he just looks up, and they're just still like, and he's like,
"Can I eat?
Can I eat my food, yo?" Like what? And it was like, you got so many hours to learn this, and then he's like, "Oh, all right, then, or whatever." So yeah, I think it's cool. And if I'm not mistaken, Rashad, they're going to steal, I guess, the payroll money.
Yes, they're going and get credits. They're going to steal a quarterly amount of credits.
Quarterly amount of credits.
That's a lot of credits, man.
Let me explain something to you. If this don't sound like some Fast and the Furious, Dominic Toretto would be like family. He would be very pleased with this.
Dominic would be very pleased. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What else is some stuff that really, because this stuff is kind of this episode was kind of more of a build-up. I won't say it was a filler, but it was a build-up to probably the next episode being
to the heist. Like, yeah. and if to be honest, if they do this like traditional Star Wars storytelling for TV, like the cartoons, especially like the Clone Wars, these are gonna be like 3-story arcs, like 3 episode arcs. So the first one was 3 episodes. This one, I don't want it to be 3 episodes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Basically leave at a cliffhanger about something going wrong when they go to the heist, and then the next episode be like the conclusion of that.
Yeah.
But it could be 3 episode arcs. Like, how many episodes is this show?
I just looked it up. 12.
So that makes sense. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so three,
Divided
three,
right up.
three.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Damn, it's 12 of these Jones.
Yeah,
So yeah,
12.
so they could that could happen like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then we'll see like a very small like it's supposed to be another like some more time jumps to this, right? Supposed to be another time jump?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
It has to be, especially it really depends how many seasons of this are they going to do. I
I
don't
believe they
think
said they're
this
gonna do
is
2 seasons.
okay. So
They probably do like I think they said I'm not sure if it's gonna be time jump from this season, but it's gonna be a time jump from this season to
the
the next
next,
one.
okay,
It's gonna basically the next one's gonna lead up to like right before he shot that dude
okay,
in Rogue One.
bro, yeah, it should have murked my
It's gonna be
man.
okay. He said, yeah.
I also want to shout out to. We talked about this in the last pod we did about this show. You heard names that we're very familiar with. I told you I can't wait to see this guy, my man Saul Guerrero. I can't wait to really, I really can't wait to see Saul Guerrero, what role he's gonna play. Because like we said last time, Saul Guerrero is part of the rebellion. But the rebellion even like, yo, my man,
You are unhinged,
you are a
sir.
little bit too unhinged, unhinged for us. Going back to the officer, the one Captain I love my job. What's the name
Yeah,
again? I can't think of his name. Seems like the Imperials have a female version of him.
they do. And
The
her
young
name.
lady.
Hold on. Her
Uh,
name is I got her right here, yo. Because I don't remember nobody's name this episode.
right.
Yeah, keep on talking.
Yeah, so she gets to the what I think they call the Imperial Special Service Bureau or something like that. Like I guess their version of like the CIA, FBI, or
It's more like the
a
it's
security.
yeah, it's not even like it's funny because the way your boy described it was like we just basically find a disease and kill it. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, that's
So
a
so basically what he said is any rebels or anybody just causing any problems, yeah, we just kill them out. We wiped them out. Eradicate that and get
yeah.
that out the way.
Her name
Or
is
whatever.
Dedra.
Yeah, Dedra. So Dedra hears about this thing and then she starts looking into it and everything, and she's trying to do this. And then my man, the black dude who
My
took over.
favorite character of the episode,
Oh,
your
my
boy
man
is
gave
Lieutenant Commander Blevin. And when
Blevin
I
gave
mean
zero F's.
when I mean he was on her ass, yo,
Yeah.
I was like, yes, man, that's what I'm talking about, yo.
Yo, you know what I like? I'm gonna tell you what I like. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm just gonna do it. Y'all dismissed. My man was the little turnaround smirk. They kept on walking.
I
I
love it, yo.
said,
That
my man.
the actual actor, he is a rapper and a comedian. I didn't even know that till like today.
Really?
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
rapper and a comedian over in the UK.
Okay.
And he's
Okay.
playing a serious role, and he's doing a really good job, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. But yeah, I just love how he was just like he was riding that girl, man. He was like, no, Jack, you ain't you look. He was like, he said, she's too busy trying to worry about what's going on over here in my sector because it come from like I guess the ship or something was stolen from her sector and she
Yeah,
wants to investigate. But
the box
the box was
that
stolen from
Andor
her
stole.
sector.
Yeah,
He was like if she would maybe keep an eye on her own security, she wouldn't have this problem. I said, my man.
damn, you're right. You know what
My
I'm
man.
saying? He's absolutely. He said, "Look, yo, you may want to calm down by climbing the daggone ladder over here."
Right. He said, you just got here last year. Let's start. And then too, saying the guy that was the head that was in charge of all that, he was like, he's in charge of like 5 different sectors. You're in charge of 2. Calm down. Like
and he was, and of course, like on some very much on privilege stuff. He said, "Hey, man, we're hiring people like you.
yeah.
So cool out, yo.
Yeah.
I'm on your side.
I'm on your side.
Yeah. Stop. Ain't no gut feeling right here. Give me some evidence, and I got your back. But if
Right.
not, shut your mouth and do your job.
Right. Do your job. So, like you said, this goes back into repercussions because even though she's trying to be the female version of Captain I love my job as well. It goes back into the Empire is kind of like, they feel like they are at their height right now.
Mhm.
And they just feel like, oh, we are untouchable. we ain't got to worry about these little pissant whatever little things going on. Whatever. It's not. And long story short, these are seeds that are being planted that's going to eventually cause the empire's downfall.
Yeah, because of just complacency.
Yeah, just
And like,
complacency.
and even looking at the episode, right? Some of the
Mm-hmm.
characters we have Andor, who
Mm-hmm.
is trying to find a new place. We
Mm-hmm.
have Cyril Karn, who's back at his mom's house. We have Dedra, who's
Uh-huh.
trying to find her path through the Empire. And we
Mm-hmm.
also have Mon Mothma / Luthen, who's trying to find their way to figuring out how we can actually have this not even named a rebellion yet, just these people who don't like the Empire and trying to really get back at them in a very covert way.
Mm-hmm.
So that part of the storytelling, like, I do appreciate. You know what I'm saying? My only negative is that, like, I just don't like how episode 4 was paced. It was
slow. It was
a little lethargic for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could have cut out a lot of walking and talking and then got right to the point. Like, matter of fact, because if we didn't have a lot of that walking and talking and just had like straight dialogue of them just not liking Andor the entire time, I'd have been even happier with that. You know what I'm saying? Because like that jump was just hilarious, man. And then, or even more of Mon Mothma or more of Luthen explaining how he does stuff, just more of that.
Yeah. I really can't wait to see, like, you know what I'm saying, how his whole network works. You know what I'm saying? Like his network, because it's like I said, he takes the wig, he takes that wig off and everything, and he's like Luthen the rebel. And you see he has some power because he told old girl when she was like, he snapped on her, was like, I said that. She was like, oh, you know, you got it, even though he told Andor, like, yo, she's in charge, you know, type thing like that. And then to him to be dealing with the high society, you know what I'm saying, the high society folk of it. Once again, it was great to see Coruscant, and this time it was great to see Coruscant under
Imperial control. Because it was cool to see them on Coruscant and then see the ISB headquarters on Coruscant. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because last time we seen ISB was on Scarif, which they name drop as well. But yeah, that's it, man, for this one, y'all. I really hope more people start watching the show. I think episodes 1 through 3 were kind of a lot to drop at one time. But
it's funny because it's like when this came out, I was like, oh snap, Andor today. I forgot Andor is today.
And I think that's how a lot of people been too.
Right. And when I turned on Disney Plus to look at it, I was sitting there like, dang, that's right. They did drop 3 episodes. You know, they bombarded us last week with 3 episodes. So
it was a lot to watch. But man. So I think it's gonna catch some steam and probably around episode 5 and 6. With like the normal crowd, they probably hop on it. But because on the real, you can watch episode 3 and probably watch episode 5 and 6 and be caught up.
Right. Yeah.
So that's really it for whatever we name this show. Catch me tomorrow in the morning, She-Hulk. Also Saturday, sometime around 12:01, I'll be dropping the Rings of Power. You know what I'm saying? Episode 6 better blow me away.
Because
last episode was like, man, we just really was like, you know, we're gonna prepare to do the thing. I hate that. And of course, Western Bros 7 p.m. Monday night here on YouTube. Of course, I'll be cutting up all things for social. Check out @20 franchise, man. Like, your boy done caught the bug and he is chopping it up too, man. Like,
I know it started off with me just, you know, like, man, let me play around with this a little bit, and then being like, I think I found a little niche of doing this stuff.
Like, man, this is actually fun to do.
It's actually fun to do, you know, just thinking of stuff to do. So so like I said, you know, Western Bros drops Monday at 7:00. You know.
Okay. And I want to think. I know it's the wrong place to do it, but like, I'm getting like really good feedback. Like, I'm getting people who like actually watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people I know, and of course, like people, you know, just on YouTube whatever catching it, because like the views are pretty good for what I've been averaging. And man, like damn, we did.
And especially since, like, you know what I'm saying, we're kind of new to the, you know, podcast, show thing, putting this stuff out there, on a
Yeah.
weekly basis like that. So, we want to thank y'all
Yeah,
for,
yeah, definitely,
checking
man.
it out, man.
Because
So yeah,
this
check
is
us out. You can
is work.
also check me out on Mondays. We drop
Wrestling.
me and some other friends, we drop a podcast called the Hard R Wrestling Podcast. So if you're a wrestling fan out there, we talk wrestling, also talk pop culture stuff up there too, but mainly stick with wrestling. So you can check us out and everything. You can check it out on Instagram. We got the Hard R Wrestling Podcast on IG. So yeah, check that out.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. Until the next time.